What if I told you that the best TV I've ever owned just hit its lowest price ever? A staggering discount that feels like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I am advising you not to buy it. Stick around, because the world of home entertainment just got a whole lot more interesting and a lot more complicated. For months now, I have lived with the Sony A95L. I first reviewed this QD OLED masterpiece late last year, and let me tell you, that combination of Sony's renowned, authentic processing and the sheer brilliance of QD OLED technology proved utterly irresistible. It truly wowed me. So much so that a couple of months ago, I finally brought the 65-inch A95L into my own living room as my daily driver. It has not disappointed. This is a television that dazzles you with its incredible contrast and vibrant colors, yet it remains subtle and balanced, ensuring nothing ever feels overblown or exaggerated. It paints pictures with an almost cinematic authenticity that you rarely see. Now, here is the interesting part. While not a direct Prime Day special, the sales season has brought a fresh, incredible discount on that very 65-inch A95L. You can now pick one up for just under £2,200 at Richer Sounds. That makes this TV, the one I love and live with, cheaper than it has ever been. So why, you ask, do I recommend you do not rush out and buy it? We have a couple of compelling reasons. First, even with this fantastic new price, you are still looking at nearly £2,200 for a television that arrived on the scene almost 2 years ago. Technology, as we all know, moves quickly, and you want your investment to feel current. Consider, for a moment, the 65-inch version of last year's LG G4. You can grab that model for just £1,500, a full £700 less than the A95L. Now personally, I still hold a slight preference for the A95L's overall picture quality. But do I recommend spending an extra £700 for that marginal edge? Absolutely not. That £700 difference, you see, gives you enough change to buy a Sonos Arc soundbar, which you can find for around £600 right now. And while the A95L certainly offers impressive sound for a TV, it simply cannot compete with the immersive audio experience a dedicated soundbar like the Arc delivers. Imagine buying the LG G4 and a Sonos Arc for less than the discounted Sony A95L. That, my friends, feels like a no-brainer when you consider overall home cinema value. But we have another reason to pause before hitting that buy button. I do not believe it will be long before the A95L successor, the new Sony Bravia 8 II, drops to a similar price point. The new Bravia 8 II currently sells for around £3,000, but I fully expect to see it hit closer to £2,500 before the year ends. I recently put the Bravia 8 II through its paces, comparing it directly, side by side, with my own A95L. And I can tell you, the new model offers a surprisingly significant step up in quality over the already excellent A95L. The Bravia 8 II takes everything the A95L does so well. Its brightness, its contrast, its shadow detail, its incredible sense of three-dimensionality, and truly enhances it, creating an image that pops from the screen with noticeably greater impact. While I would not recommend buying the Bravia 8 II at its full launch price, when those inevitable discounts arrive, you will find it an absolutely worthy upgrade. So, in summary, you might have heard me say it, but let me be clear, do not buy the best TV I have ever owned right now. Instead, if you are in the market for a flagship-grade OLED television today, I strongly recommend you opt for the LG G4, perhaps paired with a Sonos Arc, over the A95L. And if you are not in an immediate rush, I truly believe waiting for the Sony Bravia 8 II to drop in price offers you the absolute best path to next-generation picture quality. What do you think about these kinds of tech dilemmas? Do you go for the great deal now, or hold out for the future? We love hearing your thoughts. Find us on social media or leave a review, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss our deep dives into the world of tech.